Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, the 22nd of January 2024. Hope you are all well. For those of you watching me from the UK, I hope that the storms aren't too bad. I've read that parts of the UK are being battered, unfortunately, and Scotland and Ireland in particular. So I hope you're staying safe, looking after yourselves. We're not too bad down here in Hertfordshire. Well, yeah, Hertfordshire. So in here with your energies of the week, so that you have an idea of what to expect energetically. I'm sure that many of you can already feel a bit of a shift in the energies as Pluto's moved into Aquarius. It's been a big deal all over the internet amongst spiritual leaders, but it is a big deal. So you may feel things changing, and all this, you know, wind and rain, and it's definitely clearing. It's clearing things energetically too. Um, so the main thing that's happening this week in terms of universal energies is the full moon in Leo, which happens on Thursday, I believe. Um, Leo is a fire sign, of course, and likes often to be the center of attention. Not always, but there's that kind of energy around, as if some of us are going to feel like shouting how marvelous we are from the rooftops. And normally, I would encourage that, but it's more of an ego. Yeah, it's more to do with ego rather than coming from the heart. So if you're feeling like that, just be careful how you word things. Be good to have a little bit of humility there if you're feeling like that. You might not be, of course, and it's always very intense and emotional with the full moon week anyway, leading up to the full moon. I feel there's a lot of energy around, um, as in people wanting to get things done, started, achieved, etc. Um, but if there's a little bit of chaos I'm feeling as well. So let's let's go into it and we'll see what my guides have to say, okay? Right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Energies of the Week forecast from today until the 28th, we believe, of January. So, as Olwen's already mentioned, you will have heard about Pluto going into Aquarius. That's a big deal generally, because it's a move to living in a more humanitarian way with old structures, old regimes, old ways of doing things simply are not going to be able to work in the same way anymore. And of course, it takes time, but you will start to see this unfolding. Also, you have a full moon this week coming up. Now, full moons are always emotional, or they can be. And of course, the focus of full moons is to let go of anything that's no longer serving you. This time it's very interesting because the full moon's in Leo, and Leo is a very proud sign. Also, sometimes, not all the time, but likes to be the center of attention. After all, the sun rules Leo, and all the other planets revolve around the sun. So it's a bit like that. But it's because there's another clash going on in the skies between some other planets as well. So it's all a little bit, it's more about, perhaps you would call it bragging or boasting. Now, we're always very happy for you to shout about what you're good at and how you can help and what you're here to do, of course, but it's to be done in a certain way. And it could well be that it's more to do with feeling annoyed, actually, maybe at other people, making judgments, that sort of thing. It's definitely your ego that might get a little bit out of control this week. So, of course, if you're feeling like that, just try and watch your words, okay? Words are very powerful. Um, just be careful, use your discernment. And you may well be at the other end of it as well. It may well be that somebody, says things to you that are not very pleasant. So just bear in mind, it's a lot to do with the energies. The weather itself is a reflection of what's going on, of course, especially in the UK at the moment. Um, a lot of clearing going on, and that will be reflected within you and also in your external worlds. Okay. Um, Having said all of that, the start of this week is about planting seeds for the future. It is about that let's get going energy. It's about that, what do I want to achieve in 2024? You are definitely going to find out in 2024 that you won't be able to do things the way you used to do them. So just bear that in mind. So if something feels like it might not work this week, you're probably right. So maybe just think outside the box slightly. How might you do something differently? But it is a good week for new starts, for planting seeds, um, for manifestation as well. It's a good week, and of course, manifestations um, you don't always see the results straight away, but just know that if it's done with the right intention and it's coming from your heart and you're taking that aligned action, then there's no reason why you won't receive what you've asked for, or maybe something better, this or something better, right? Um, and then as the week goes on, there is, as Alwyn said, there's a little bit of energies, a little bit chaotic. Just sort of maybe people rubbing up the wrong way, that sort of thing. Um, and also, there's this great energy of wanting to crack on, wanting to get on with what you're doing. But it may also be that you take on too much because there is this fire energy, and fire energy is good, and it's about, you know, um, having extra energy to do more things. But just be careful because you also need to balance yourselves out. Don't burn yourselves out either. So be aware of equilibrium, of balance as well. Okay. Um, it's not so much about the doing; it's about the being, and it's also about um, choosing what you really want to do, not doing things. Mm, or taking part in things just because you feel you ought to this week. Well, we would say that forever, but certainly for this week. Okay. Um, so all in all, quite a positive week. Some of you may change tack slightly. You may change the way you're going to do something, and we believe that fits in with the fact that that's what 2024 is calling for anyway, doing things slightly differently. So we hope that helps you. Watch out for short tempers, maybe. Watch your words. Let go of pride, um, and just try to go with the flow. And if you are feeling emotional, just be with that, and that's okay. Taking good care of yourselves. All right, we hope this has helped you and given you an idea of what's around this week. You can certainly tap into that fire energy to get your plans off the ground, but just, be aware of your overall energy, your state of being as well. Don't overdo it. All right. So take care, and we'll be back next week. All right. Hope that helps you and gives you some clarity for this week. Um, yeah, I guess we just have to be careful. If the energies are a bit mad, it might make us a bit mad. So just just watch that if necessary. And just a reminder that I'm running my Learn to Channel course again for the fourth time. Very exciting. And each time it evolves, each time I run it evolves. Um, and it starts on the 22nd of February if you're interested. Um, and there's an early bird price on it till the 1st of February. So do join if you would like to. Yeah. So I will be back next week. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good week. Bye for now.